Hello and welcome back to Survivor Guatemala, and we're on to episode 2 today, which is super exciting. So if you are excited for us to jump straight back in to Guatemala, make sure to hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, and make sure to comment down below. What are your thoughts? What are your feelings? What are the vibes so far? Who did you like at this point in the competition? Who are you rooting for? Let me know down below, but remember, no spoilers for what's ahead. So, without much further ado, shall we get into the video? I think we shall.
Rock.
Ew. Right, we're starting the episode off on a very poor note, because why are we showing a picture or a video of a tarantula crawling around? I don't want to see a tarantula crawling around, thank you very much. I just want to go about my day in peace. It's fine. I'll talk about it in therapy.
Tonight we had tribal council, and it seems like that's where I live. It seems like I'm paying rent at tribal council.
Bro is down bad. He's like, I'm paying rent for a seat at tribal council. I've never not been to tribal council. It's rough and tough, honestly. And I do feel for him. It is such a shit position to be in, because I would hate for my entire Survivor journey to just be me going to tribal council episode after episode after episode. I just can't. I can't keep doing it. I can't, guys. If he goes home before he's won an immunity challenge, I'm going to be so upset.
I thought their team was just a powerhouse, but I guess they weren't.
They just don't look like they're having fun. Like, I feel like when we go, we're like...
They're so serious and they're not like buddy-buddy.
That's because they're battling a crippling illness that is sweeping the tribe. They are having a really tough time of it, and you are sitting there going, oh, well, they don't seem very buddy-buddy, or they don't seem very happy. No wonder I wouldn't be if I've been throwing up all night and I'm passed out due to exhaustion.
We got the most diverse group there. We got a bum. We got a police officer. We got a magician's assistant.
Did he just refer to himself as a bum? Do you know what? I appreciate the refreshing honesty and the acknowledgement of oneself being a bum. That's fair and valid.
And I told him I was a landscaper, not a quarterback. Nobody's asked me what I did 15 years ago. So I guess I don't have to tell him.
That's a great point. I don't have to tell him what I was doing 15 years ago. I was vibing, thank you very much. I was chilling, landscaping, wink wink, nudge nudge.
So I think the fact that we get along so well is huge, because we do have good team morale. It's become like a family. We're hoping to keep that family together for a long time.
Stephanie, your track record's not great, I gotta say, for keeping teams together. Maybe that's why they invited them both back. Like, you guys suck at the challenge part of Survivor, so we're gonna bring you back for a redemption and just hope that you don't suck on these challenges. That's what it feels like so far. Like, she's already lost one, but she's already won one. So I feel like it's pretty even between the two of them at the moment.
For some reason I just can't breathe. I've been struggling for the last 3 or 4 days. I haven't slept and so forth, and drinking water doesn't seem to help.
There comes a time when you have to call it quits and you have to go, I'm not able to breathe. Water isn't helping. There's something seriously wrong with me. That would be the next logical thought path, right? I can't breathe, water's not helping. Something's seriously wrong. Take yourself out the game and be like, I beg, Jeff, please give me an invite next season. Please. Preferably when we're not in the middle of the Guatemalan forest. Jungle. You know what I mean.
Breathe through your nose. Breathe through your nose. Or you're going to start to cramp up. Okay.
Oh my god. At what point does production step in and go, maybe this guy's not okay. Maybe this guy is in serious danger. Because I think it would have been like a couple of days ago. Production, sort yourself out. What on earth are you doing? You're just letting this man writhe around in agony on the floor. I'm sorry. This is crazy to me. This is absolutely crazy.
I ain't got anything against guy. I think he's a good guy and everything. But I'm more one of those, like a tougher guy, which, you know, you're hurting and everything, but you just gotta man up.
Not exactly the best attitude to have when someone is writhing around on the floor, can't breathe. It's not like he's just putting it on or he's making his symptoms out to be worse than they are. If he can't breathe, he can't breathe.
On my go, you will race one at a time, up a ramp, across the net run, out onto a rope spider web. Attached to the web are 8 bags crawling underneath the web. You'll attempt to...
They've got to crawl underneath. I was like, oh, climbing over the top. Yeah, that sounds like it's going to be easy. Underneath. Jeff, you're taking the piss now. You're taking the absolute piss.
Wanna know what you're playing for?
Yeah.
Fishing items.
Wow.
Worms.
Fishing where, though? Like, where am I fishing, Jeff? In the middle of the river? Like, what do you mean? At least when the fishing gear is given to people in, like, Palau, it's because they're on a beach and they can just go, yeah, there we go, sorted. These guys, they got to trek through the forest, jungle, whatever, the foliage, and they've got to make their way to a river and just... Oh, to be fair, they are actually both on a river, aren't they? Because the boat race ended. Yeah, okay, completely. Please ignore me. Please ignore everything I've just said.
Cindy on the course for Nacum. A lot of ground to make up. Brian going for a near bag.
Come on, Brian, you got it, baby.
Cindy right on top of Brian.
I actually think the strategy for this game would be go for the furthest ones first, because the more this challenge goes on, the more exhausted you're going to be. And so if you leave the closer ones for last, then that means that you've got an easier job the later this challenge goes on.
Stephanie at her bag trying to untie it. Blake has his, Stephanie has hers. We're still dead even with the third bag.
This is quite a close race. I'm impressed with this. And Blake, it seems he's got his breath back. So that's something. Congratulations to you, my friend.
Margaret on the course for Nacum.
Come on, Gary.
Rafe's just sat there like, come on, Gary. I don't know why that caught me off guard so much, but it did. Go on, Gary.
Ray's struggling to get up the ladder.
What's this brother doing? He can't even climb up a rope ladder. Oh, bestie. Oh, it's over for this team. It's over for whatever the name of this tribe is. Yaha? Yahaha? I don't know.
Course for Nacum. Judd takes a header into the net.
I'll be taking no questions at this time.
Judd hanging on. Getting inventive. He's still in.
Come on, Ray. Come on, Ray.
Oh. Oh, this is absolutely horrific from Rafe. This brother needs to be voted off immediately.
Lydia at a bag for Yasha. Rook working around the outside of the course. Lydia with the 6 bag for Yasha.
Big slay to Lydia. Big slay. She's my fave so far. She just gives me such lovely vibes. Like if I went round to her house, she'd be like, here's a cup of tea. Here's 500 million different cakes. I just know she'd look after me.
He can. Blake has his bag. Brian at his bag. Gotta get it untied. Brian has his bag.
Oh my god. It's literally going to be a photo finish. This is so exciting, guys. This is incredible.
Gotta move. The coup wins reward.
Blake's kind of redeemed himself from the fact that he was lying on the floor gasping for air earlier on in the episode. He's kind of smashed this challenge. Good on him, you know. Good on him.
We decided that we were gonna go fishing with our newly acquired fishing gear. So, you know, we got up at the butt crack of dawn.
It's going to be like 10 hours later, and they're going to be like, well, we've caught no fish, and we're heading back in because it's starting to get dark, and I just think this was a complete and utter waste of time. So I'm going to go to sleep tonight and cry, because that's all I can do.
What do you think's in these things?
Maybe we should have some corn. What do you think?
I'm sorry, Stephanie, but I'm not eating that thing that you've just dug out of the ground. You don't know what it is, so I'm not eating it. That's what I'm hearing. I'm not eating anything that I don't know what the fuck it is. I'd rather starve. And also, you got corn? Eat the corn!
What is that? Oh, wow. Does anyone want to eat a grasshopper?
No.
Ew.
That's a grasshopper.
No. I'm out. I'm out. Get that fire escape door. I'm off because I'm not eating that. I'm not eating it. Am I desperate 5 days in for food? Yeah, probably am, aren't I? Fine, I'll eat the sodding grasshopper. Just at least, like, throw it on the frying pan.
Morgan's the one that's not doing as much around the camp as everybody else. I love Morgan, but you gotta work around the camp if you want trimates to be on your side.
Oh, Morgan, you might be a magician's apprentice, but you're not doing much to give everybody the illusion that you're working. Ha 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 ha. I know, guys. I'm at the bottom of the barrel with jokes.
Cover it up with a burlap sack and I'll catch a little protein. We need some protein.
Lydia, that is a genius move. I'm impressed. Well done, bestie. Well done. Oh, no. Oh, no.
You want to eat ants?
No!
I'll eat ants.
Let's do it. Okay, go.
Right, ready?
Craig stood there like, I don't think we should be eating these ants. What? I'm not eating those silly little ants. No, thank you very much. Also, how much is an ant actually going to fill you up? You'd have to eat a fuck ton of them to even feel any kind of sustenance. They're tiny. They're teeny tiny. And you want to eat them.
Mine almost have like a nice little zing to them.
Oh, shut up.
I'm not going to be eating ants. As long as I have corn and water, that's what I'll sustain myself on.
I completely agree. I will happily sustain myself on just water and a little bit of sweet corn every night.
What do you think, fishmonger? How long does a fish like this go for?
Fried to a crisp.
We don't need those hooks in line.
I've just clocked that Lydia is literally a fishmonger. She knows how to cook fish. Fantastic. Keep her around. She's top 4 material. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Oh no. Oh, bestie. I actually completely forget that it's probably roasty toasty there, right there. That's tough. Because you do not want to be sitting out in the sun in that kind of heat. And just being out in that kind of heat and not having aircon on or a fan or something like that. Like, we don't have aircon in our homes in the UK. We just whack a fan on and put up with it. Have some cold water. That's all we can do. Like, it doesn't reach the heights, but it's humid and it's an awful humidity. And that's probably what they're experiencing right now. This must suck ass.
And I'm saying to myself, damn, how much more relaxing does this dude need, man?
Dad, I love you, but he is ill, bless him. He's not doing great. He's not doing it just because he's lazy. He's doing it because he's genuinely ill and he can't move. Unless this is one big ploy and this is like him capitalizing on the fact that other members of the team are ill and he's like, oh, maybe this could be an easy way to like make it a couple of stages through the game. But I do genuinely think that would be a poor way to play the game. So I think it is real.
Pretty much a tug of war.
Yeah, that's what we're thinking.
It's like this right here. One right here, one right here, and just get down.
Run.
Tug of War. Ooh, I've not seen Tug of War been used since Squid Game Season 1. That's interesting. I think Tug of War is a fun one, if I'm being honest. I think it'll definitely be tough. But I don't know. It could be interesting to see how this goes, especially when neither team is particularly strong at the moment.
Stephanie, we know, is an amazing athlete, and I work in sports radio back in Kansas City, and Gary used to be a professional football player. So
huh? Wait, she clocked him. She's clocked him immediately. She's like, yeah, that guy used to be a quarterbacker. He used to play in the NFL. I know him. He's great. I'm just in shock that, like, she knows and she hasn't been like, guys, there's a famous guy here. He was an NFL quarterbacker. How has she not been spreading that around? Because he's getting away with murder on his own tribe, being like, oh, I'm just a humble little landscaper. Bitch, please.
Tribe members from either tribe can go back and try to interfere with the other tribe to impede their progress. There is a time element to this challenge.
I feel like I don't particularly understand. So they're not playing tug of war with their hands, they're playing with their bodies. So it's like connected to themselves. Okay, that kind of makes sense. I don't understand the sabotage element of the game, but I'm assuming that we'll find out, I guess.
Brianna. All right, everybody else, wait for my go.
I love the fact that they're, like, including Lydia, because, like, Lydia would be the very easy pick to make sit out at every single challenge, but I'm glad that they're not doing that. That's good.
Brian going back.
Okay, Bobby John, it's not that dramatic. It really isn't. You don't need to be rah in around the whole time. Come on. What? Whoa! Whoa! Oh! You just exposed their whole asshole to the world. Brilliant. Brilliant. She's never gonna live that one down now, bestie. She's never gonna live that one down.
In 1 minute, we go to one-on-one.
They've been going for 15 minutes already. Or 14, because there's only 1 minute left. That's mental. They've just been like this for 15 minutes. No, I'm getting mugged off right now.
Any tribe member can go as many rounds as they want. Each round will last 5 minutes. Figure out who's going first.
I feel like this should have just been the challenge from the get-go. Getting them to do it as a group was a big fat waste of time because obviously both of them were evenly matched, so they were both going to be fine. This is dumb, but it's fine. We'll let it slide.
He's a quarterback. You're like a linebacker. Come on.
No! Greg's fucked. No! What do you mean she just pointed that out in the middle of everybody? He's a quarterbacker. And Stephanie's gone, huh? Wait, what? Wait a minute. That's where I recognise you from? Not from your high quality landscaping ads?
Closest to the flag gets it. Gary makes a move for Judge. He's going to tackle him.
Hold on to the rope.
Just one on that rope.
Don't let go.
Neither guy giving up.
What was the play there, Greg? What was the play? Like, I would have been... I don't understand what the play was. You just lost. What?
Brandon, Paul, and Jamie trying to get to that rope.
Oh, this is embarrassing.
He's got it. Brandon pulling him in.
I don't understand the play of getting up and trying to run to the other person. I don't understand it. I really don't. That just doesn't make sense to me.
Seconds. 9.
I would start yanking him back.
7, 6, 5. Jamie relaxes. Judd makes a big pull. 3, 2, 1. This challenge is over. Nakoom wins immunity.
Bobby John finally won immunity. Yay! Hilarious. This is brilliant. This was the best outcome. Now they've both won immunity. Even playing field. Let's go. This is exactly what I wanted. I couldn't stand to watch another single tribe just get wiped out again. Wasn't having it. Not today. Not ever. Woo! Right. I feel very energized now. We get to see Yashar Tribal Council. That's super exciting. I'm here for it. Yay, let's go!
So I think Stephanie's one, like, she knows the game, she knows how to play it right away.
I think Stephanie is quite possibly the most stupid first person to eliminate. This person has played the game before. She's the only person on your tribe that has played the game before. So why would you want to vote her off? Use her genius, her tactical mindset to your advantage. Get in an alliance with her. Then cut her later down the line if you need to, but make sure that you have her on side. Because if she slips through and you're on the opposite side, you're fucked. I'm sorry, you are. I would not want to be getting rid of her first. I would want to get her as an ally. I would want her to be my bestie, be my number one, be my top 2. That's what I would want with Stephanie. And then if I have to backstab her, I have to backstab her. But at least at this point in the game, she knows that she's got me. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not going to be a threat to her.
Did you get it? The other
Jamie and them?
Yeah.
I never heard that.
No, but don't take it personal. No, I'm not.
How am I supposed to take the fact that people are talking about getting me off the tribe? How am I meant to take that not personally? Don't take it personally. Well, no, I am. It is a very personal thing. They want me off the tribe. Like, they don't want my doppelganger off the tribe. They want me.
Gary, were you a former NFL quarterback?
Kind of look like
No.
You see, right. This is the thing. He technically hasn't told any lies because he could be a landscaper now, right? We don't know. Potentially he is. But he was 15 years ago. They asked him, what do you do? Me not saying that I was an NFL quarterbacker is not a lie. That's not a lie. Like, I'm not lying when I don't tell you that, okay? It's like me if I was like 30, 40 years old and I got another job and they were like, oh, what do you do? And I go, oh, XYZ job. But I don't tell them that 20 years ago I used to be a maths tutor. Like, do you get what I mean? It's that same kind of thing. So I don't actually think he's done anything wrong here. But then he's lied about it. And I'm just like, oh, there's somebody on the other team that literally recognizes you. Do you not think that's going to come out at some point? And that you're going to be deemed as like untrustworthy? Yeah, maybe I wouldn't have lied here. I feel like that was definitely a misstep.
The two that I'm thinking about are Lydia and Morgan. Lydia is limited in the challenges compared to Morgan. But Morgan doesn't do very much in camp.
I don't want either of them to go. I'm sorry, but I like Lydia and... Oh, Morgan can go, to be fair. We can get rid of the Magician's Apprentice.
One of the things that you can't do in this game is get emotional. So, from now till tribal council, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of thinking going on.
I don't think Lydia's the right move at all. I really don't. I actually think that's a really poor move on everybody's part here. This is not a good move. This is not the move that you think it is.
I think Lydia's more valuable. She never stops working. How can we vote her out? We're walking this guy.
Facts. I mean, Lydia's not the reason that you lost any of these challenges. In fact, didn't Morgan drop off of the spiderweb one? Lydia scaled that bitch like a motherfucker. She was on that shit. And you're wanting to get rid of her. And she's not stopped working around camp. Yeah, you man are stupid. Like, actually stupid.
I told her, I said, Lydia, it's not looking good for you because she needs to know.
Speak why you should be here. Doing the right look. I said, no, why you should be here.
Hey, yo, big up Brian. Brian, you've shot up in my estimations. When we do that final ranking, I will not forget this moment. I probably will, I can't lie. But if you make it far into the game, I will not forget that you had my girl Lydia's back.
I put my heart and soul into every single challenge. And I endeavored every single one of them, you know?
How can you say no to this woman? How can you say I'm going to vote you out? How? How do you say that to her? How do you look her in the eye after this? At the reunion when you voted her out and she's sitting in that sad little second out spot. How do you look her in the eye after this? She is a mother, potentially even a grandmother, and you're wanting to confine her to second out? Yeah, I think not.
So, catch me up on the status of this tribe. Steph, what was the reaction with you coming into this game having already played it?
Actually, they were really welcoming.
Until today, when they were like, we're going to vote her out. We want her out of the team. We don't want her here anymore. Stephanie, tell the truth.
Jamie, what's the problem with having somebody like Steph out here?
She knows the game really well. She's always going to be a threat, and she's tough. She's not like a girl. She's more like a boy.
Fair and valid. Yeah, she is definitely a very, very strong competitor. But again, I feel like you need to use that to your advantage because otherwise you're getting rid of very strong players earlier on in the game and then you wind up like Oolong, gone, evaporated, disintegrated, extinct. Bye-bye.
I think I've shown them, you know, that I'm a person that would never give up.
Fucking yes, Lydia. If you get voted out tonight, the upset and anger I'm going to feel, this season might be a wash from the get-go.
I hope that I have this works. I scrambled last minute.
I'm hoping this brother pulls through. Brian, you might be becoming my new favourite. If you can pull this off for Lydia, whoo! I'm going to be so impressed with you.
First vote. Morgan.
No.
Lydia. One vote Lydia, one vote Morgan. Morgan. Two
yes!
votes Morgan. Morgan. That's
Oh,
three votes
hallelujah.
Morgan. Morgan.
Yay!
4 votes. Second person voted out of Survivor Guatemala.
Morgan. I have never felt relief like it. Lydia fights to see another day. Come on, Bestie, you got to buck your ideas up, get in some alliances. Please, for the love of God.
Wow, I just didn't really see that one coming at all.
That is how a blindside works. Funnily enough, that is how that works, Bestie. You don't see him coming. That's the entire point.
And I've done a lot of things that I didn't think I could do. So the experience overall was worth every second.
Well, that is the second episode of Guatemala done and dusted. Thank you guys very, very much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure to tune in for episode 3 when apparently they're going to be getting in the rhythm with the Crocs. Not exactly the smartest idea, in my opinion. And they're not the fun kind of Crocs either. The ones that you wear on your feet. Nope, these are snippy snappy crocodiles. So, without much further ado, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed my look at Guatemala episode 2. And I'll see you guys in the next episode, whenever that may be. But until then, make sure to keep on ranting. And I'll see you guys later. Bye now!